Easter is coming very soon. If you are looking for a fun activity to do for a team building, icebreaker, family event, whatever the case may be, I've got you covered. So today I want to introduce you to a new game for Easter. This is Jeopardy Easter Edition. It contains all Easter related categories and questions. So if you're looking for a really fun way to celebrate Easter, this is it. Okay, so what I want to do today is I'm going to show you how to play. This game is ready to go, so you can start playing right away. But it is in PowerPoint, so you can customize it if you would like. So I'm going to show you how you can customize things if you want, and then I'll show you where you can go and get it. All right, so I'm here in the PowerPoint, and basically what you're going to do to start is you're just going to go into slideshow, and then I'm going to hit from beginning, and I'm going to get some nice music, and then I will start the game. Now, when I start the game, I have the option to either present the categories or I can just go ahead and skip to the main board. I like to do present categories. I just like to do a little fun thing. Okay, the categories are, I'll announce them. Eggs, Lent, Easter traditions, fictional bunnies, resurrections, and Jesus Christ Superstar. All right, so you can have up to 6 players or 6 teams. This is going to do, it's going to do automatic scoring for you, and I'm going to show you how that works. So let's just say I'm going to say eggs for $200. So what I'll do is I will click on that. It's going to take me to the question, and if you want, you can do a timer to give people a countdown before they answer. But anyway, so you say, okay, also known as, you read the question, you can do the timer if you want, and then someone will buzz in, however you want to do the buzz in, and they will give the answer. And you can, you as the host will have the answer sheet, so you'll know if the answer is right or wrong. Let's say player 2 buzzes in and they give a wrong answer. Well, if they give a wrong answer, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the red minus, and that's going to subtract 200 points for them. All right? But then let's say player 1 gets it correct. Well, then I'm going to hit, and I would reveal the answer, who is Dr. Eggman, and then I will give player 1 200 points, and that is done with the green plus. So it's real easy to add the scores or subtract scores if they get it wrong. Then what I will do is go back to the main board. And then you'll see that the 200 is grayed out, so I know that that category has been done. And then I'm just going to keep playing like that, so then whoever has, whoever's in control of the board, they're going to pick the next category or, question. Maybe they'll do fictional bunnies for 400. So you click on that. Oh my gosh, that is the secret clue. Okay, so how does that work? So with the secret clue, before you reveal the question, that player gets to wager points. So they can, you can play it how you want. I think it's like you can wager up to as much as you have, but that's really up to you. I mean, maybe you tell them they can wager up to 500 or however you want to do it. So let's say player 1 is going to wager their whole 200. So what you do is they make their bet, then you hit next. And then we get the question. This film stars the Easter Bunny son who wants to move to Hollywood and become a rock star. Okay. Then they answer, and if they are right, what I would do is use these. This is when you would use these triangles. So when you're not giving the score that's shown, you can use these triangles to go in increments of 100. So anytime you need to adjust, and by the way, that's how you can adjust too. Like if you made a mistake and you maybe I accidentally hit the plus and I gave them 400. Well, that's okay. I can always minus it and take it away, or I can use these not rectangles. I can use these triangles to go up or down with the scores. So that's how I can do that. But anyway, that's how the secret clue works. So it's basically like a double Jeopardy if you watch the game show, but it just gives them a chance to make a bet. And then again, I would just go back to the main board and continue playing. And then once you've gone through all of the questions and categories and you're ready to do a final Jeopardy or final clue, that's what this button is for. The final clue, you click on that. And actually, before I would do that, I'm sorry. What I would do is, as the host, you have the category, and the category is Easter Island. So you would reveal that the category is Easter Island, and then they can make their wagers. So this is, at the end of the game, this is the last question. Your players are able to bet how many points they're either going to win or lose. And again, that's where these triangles come in. But you ask the question, you can give them the time, you can do the music. So there's music there for them, thinking music. You can turn it off and then reveal the answer and award the points. So again, using the triangles, you can award them the points that they wagered or subtract the points that they wagered. And then you click on final scores, and you can see that the scores carry over here. You can see, number 1 is the winner. So that is how you play. And then, as I mentioned, because this is built in PowerPoint, you have the ability to customize. So if there are any of these categories, you don't like, you can always go here and you can highlight it and you can type over the text, but then you just want to make sure you do it, over here too. So if I'm replacing Lent with something else, you just want to make sure you do that. And then you can go into the questions. Now, these are linked. So if I'm going to update an entire category with all new questions, which I don't necessarily recommend, well, it's fine. It's your game. You do what you want. Just make sure, see when I hover over this, it tells me this question is on slide 20. This one's on slide 22. This one's on slide 24. So that's where these link to. And so if I'm making changes to a whole category with all new questions and answers, I just need to make sure I go to that particular slide, and then I would go in. But all you're doing, you're just highlighting, you're typing over the text. Same with the answer slide. You can totally highlight it, update it, however you want. All right, so now you know how to customize the game, how to play the game. Next question is, where do I go to get it? Well, that's the easiest part of all. All you have to do is go into the description below. I have a link to this game. By the way, I also have an Easter Feud game, which is a Family Feud style Easter game. If you want to check out that video, I will link to it right here. But anyway, yeah, go into the description. I got links to this game and other Easter fun. So be sure to check that out. All right, so that is my Easter Jeopardy game. I hope you have an awesome, fun Easter. Thank you, as always, for watching, and we will see you next time.